Hey there, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to work on our biceps and I want to share with you my top 4 bicep exercises that are really going to give you a nice pump to those muscles. I know I'm a girl, but I do like to work my biceps as well because it feels good, it makes you feel powerful and strong, and I have some great ones that you may or may not know, and a couple of surprises for you there too, so make sure you watch them. And please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Alright, let's start with just a quick warm up here. Before you do any kind of weight training, you really should warm up for about 3 minutes or so to make sure your heart's ready, to make sure all your muscles are lubricated, joints are lubricated with good blood flow. All right, let's do some punches and kicks. We'll just warm up just a little bit here. And today's video is going to be a little bit longer because I want to make sure I share a really good bicep exercise routine with you. And we might work just a little bit of abs in there too to give the biceps a quick break in between some of those exercises. Those 4 favorite ones that I love, because the biceps are so much fun to work. Everybody likes to work them. Let's kick behind, or at least I do, and I know all guys definitely like to work them, and I think a lot of women do too, because it makes them feel powerful and strong, and it's kind of fun, right? All right, good. Let's add a little bit of a chest press here to warm up the body by going our elbows towards each other. If they don't reach, that's okay. Do the best you can. A little bit of cardio. Get your heart muscles ready, like I said, but also adds a little bit more calories burned, right? Doesn't hurt. Right. I know some people actually do like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or hour of cardio before they lift weights, and I kind of think that's a mistake. I think you should do somewhere between 3 and 10 minutes, depending on you and how intense you do it, to warm yourself up good. And then after that, let's step in front, and we'll add a shoulder up. Good. After that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on you, then your body's warmed up, but you still have gas in the tank to get a good muscle workout with your weight training, right? And then after you do your weight training and you've spent everything you have, then you go back and do another 10, 20, 30 minutes of cardio. You're going to burn into your fat zone there. And cardio, you don't need to have to be as fresh because it's the same kind of movement, right? So it's a little bit easier to do, right? Let's punch and kick. Or actually elbow knee. So that's kind of my little trick there, which I haven't done lately. I'm a little bit bad about doing my cardio lately because I'd hurt my foot and I can't go for my runs since before Christmas actually. So I'll get back to it though, it's getting better. But anyway, so do 10 minutes of cardio, or maybe even a little less depending on you. And then do your good weight training session, burn yourself out, and then just do some cardio at 70% capacity, that kind of thing, to work into your fat zone. All right? Good, I think we're warmed up. Let's do those biceps. All right, one of my biggest favorite is the concentration curl, okay? But not everybody has enough weights at home, at least I don't always, to have a heavier enough weight. So I like to grab the 2 dumbbells, right? So I got a 5 and an 8, so 13 pounds, okay? And you have a chair, obviously, or a bench for this one. You can do this for a table as well. You lock your elbow on the side of your thigh. Always start with your non-dominant hand to see how strong you are, okay? And you go down and pull it all the way up. If you work your non-dominant hand first, then you'll see how truly strong you are, because the arm that's dominant, my right arm in my case, is going to be much stronger. Won't be able to get as many on my weaker arm. So work towards growing your weaker arm first. Even yourself out a little bit, right? Here's 10. I think I'll get 12 in here. 11 and 12. Ow, it burns. All right, let's switch to the other side. Good. And curl it in. Good. Now, a good way to get a good burn those biceps, to get a couple of burns, right? A couple of different exercises. You can do them in a set, a superset, or you can put some abs in there, whatever you like. But I like to do this heavier one first while I'm kind of fresh in those biceps. Georgie, what you doing? Don't mess up my rug. You got 2 more to make 12. Good, that's a nice little burn there, right? And then you can go with a lighter one to recover slightly, right? Without recovering all the way. I take my light dumbbells and I do what's called a strongman. Do you know what that is? All right, strongman, you stand up straight and tall, shoulders back and down, chest out. Put your arms supinated up, which means, supinated means palms up. I used to always remember in school as could hold a cup of soup. Be hard to drink it, right, because fingers go right through. But supinated as opposed to pronated, right? So supinated, hold arms up and curl it in. And I think most of you guys will do more than 3 pounds here, but this is kind of my break for my arms after the hard concentration curl, but still working those biceps a little bit, right? So a little bit of an active recovery in a way, because 3 pounds is pretty light. And it's using those muscles in a different angle, right? Holding your arms up there. So it's a little harder. Good. I'm going to do 5 more. Feels good. Nice. Then I get, nice little second burn almost starting there. Okay, not too bad. And then I'll go with my 8 pounds, fairly heavy, to do hammer curls. But one thing that I see a lot of people do when they do their hammer curls or regular bicep curls is they rock their body, right? And so then you're not really just using your biceps, are you? Using your whole body a little bit. All right, so I have a great way to fix that cheat, okay? So what you're going to do is stand on your right leg first. Keep that good posture, shoulders back and down and chest out. Remove your left leg from the floor. Let's do a hammer curl this way, half on one leg and half on the other. You're not going to be able to cheat and rock your body, right? And you're working on your core here too at the same time because you're standing on one leg, right? Working on your core, working on your leg, working on your mind a little bit, right? Oops, it's okay if you lose a balance. And one more believe, I get. Okay, let's switch sides. All right, so now I'm going to plant all the weight on my left foot, which is actually easier for me for some reason today. And then stand up straight and tall, engage those abs, and do another 8 on this leg. Good. And I'll get a little burn coming here. Here's 5. Yeah, it's burning. 6, not too fast on that way down. Let's get the burn. 7, slow down, slow down. Okay, one more. 8, really nice and slow on its way down. Get a nice burn. Oh, yes, good. Excellent. All right, and then we're going to do a 21 to top it off. Right? So I'm going to grab my 5 pounds because I'm getting a little muscle fatigue and burn here. And we're going to do 21s, which is not blackjack, right? But I am using black dumbbells. All right, so you're going to do 21s, and you're going to first hold your weights down to your sides in this neutral grip, and just come up halfway, and then down, not too fast. 7 like that, from all the way down to halfway up. Good. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. All right. And now we get the top half of the muscles isolated a little bit by locking your arms to the side and coming from this halfway with the supinated grip all the way up to the top half, back down to half. Good. Slow and controlled. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And then we're going to do 7 full, where we come from this neutral grip and curl it all the way up to supinated grip, back down slow and controlled. Good. 7 nice and slow with me, okay? Good. Get that muscle burning. Get those muscles screaming a little bit at you. There's 3. Oh, my right one really hurts. Here's 4. Good. 5. Ow. Here's 6. And one more. 7. Good. Now, if that didn't do it for you, you can go with heavier weights, or you can take a quick little break, do a set of abs, and then do a whole nother set, right? But it's a good way to get a nice pump in those biceps, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and stretch those biceps. Let me show you a good way to stretch them. Using a chair, right? There's a couple ways. One way is using a chair, just lean your arms, because one way is to hold your hand like this and straighten out the arm, but then you have to do one side at a time. I want to do both at the same time. So I'm going to put my arms like this. And do remember to subscribe to my channel. All right, I need your support. I really appreciate it. All right, so hold that stretch for a good 20 seconds and let the muscle elongate, because when you work it and contract the muscle over and over again, it gets short and tight. So you have to elongate at the end and get it back to its full position there, so that you get a nice full range of motion next time you use those biceps and they're not short and tight. Right? So good work. That's your bicep 4 favorite exercises. A good way to work them and get a really good workout in. Thank you for joining me today.